Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back. And today, as you read, it's gonna be about how I found out I was pregnant at 18 years old, when it was, how it happened, what happened after, what I told my mom, what I told my boyfriend's mom, all of it. If you guys want to know the cheese man. Anywho, so let's go way back. So this was in April of last year. Actually, no, it was May. It was May of last year, and it was weird because I don't know if boys know, but girls, I don't know if it's ever happened to you guys, but in April, I had 2 periods, which is weird. I had a period at the beginning of the month and at the end of the middle of the month. And it was just the weirdest thing ever. That's never happened to me. And I went to the hospital that April, and I told my mom, like, no, I'll go by myself. But I wasn't pregnant at that time because they did, like, a pregnancy test, and I wasn't pregnant. But my mom thinks I was pregnant because I didn't want her to come with me, which is, I mean, I get it. But I was like, okay, whatever. But anyways, I had 2 periods in April. And then in May, the first time, like it was like between the first days of the month, I didn't start my period. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll start the second time, you know? So the second time came around, and I was like 3 days late, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm just late, you know? So I'm not pregnant. Like, I know I'm not pregnant. But then my baby's dad was like, you're pregnant. Like, you've been crying, and you're so emotional, and you're just not like that. And I mean, now I get it. Like, now that I look back, I was like, that's weird, because I was crying a lot. Like, I would cry for everything I would cry. Like, anything he would tell me, I would cry. And I was like, and now that I think of it, I'm like, what was wrong with me? But obviously I was pregnant. And I think it was a Thursday night. I really can't remember the dates anymore, but I remember we took a pregnancy test one day, and it was negative. And we bought the 2-pack, and he wanted me to take the second one, but I was like, no, like, let me just wait, because those shits are expensive. So I was like, I'm gonna just wait and take it later on, like in 3 days if I'm still late. So it was like the second day, and I was still late, and I was still crying. So I was like, I'm gonna just take it. So before I hopped in the shower that night, I was like, I'm gonna just do it. So I peed on the stick, whatever. I got in the shower, and then I got out, or I didn't get out, I was still in the shower, and I was like, I wonder if I already, like, read it. So I looked at it, and it said pause it, like it had 2 lines, and I was like, and it's weird because I was in high school still, and I was 18, and I know I'm young and stuff, but no joke, when I saw those 2 lines, like, and we weren't planning to have a kid, like, anytime soon, but when I saw that I was pregnant, I was happy. Like, I wasn't like, oh shit, fuck, like, I don't want it. Like, no, I was really happy. And, like, I was like, oh my god, like, is this fucking real? So when I got out the shower, I called him, and I was like, hey, I'm pregnant. Like, I took the pregnancy test. And he's like, no, you're lying. I'm like, no, for real. And he was mad because I took the pregnancy test without him. And then he's like, book an appointment. And I was like, all right, I'll do that. And I did that. And then I remember we went to Planned Parenthood at the time, because I didn't want my mom to finding out or nothing. And we went there, and yep, sure enough, I was pregnant. And the first person we told was his mom, and his mom was like excited about it. I think she was excited about it, but she was the first one. And then after that, like, after the appointment, I had to work, so I just went to work, and like, I was stressing out the whole day at work, like, oh my god, like, how do I tell my mom? I don't want to tell her, like, I'm so scared, like, like, she's gonna tell my brother's gonna beat my ass. And I was just like, no, like, I can't. But anyways, my boyfriend's mom was like, no, you need to tell your mom, so we can just all be happy for you guys. And I was like, like, I guess, like, I was like, and so I got home that night. It was the same day, like, the same day we told his mom, the same day we told my mom. And I got home from work, and I was like, Mom, I need to tell you something, like, sit down. And she's like, what? And at the time, I was a senior, and, like, I was ditching a lot. Like, I was ditching school a lot. I mean, my grades were good. Like, I didn't have trouble with school. Like, my grades were good, whatever. But I was ditching a lot. And here in Bakersfield, like, if you have a lot of cuts, you won't graduate. And that's what my mom thought, that was gonna happen, but I knew I was okay because everyone liked me at school, like teachers and stuff. But and I sat her down like, Mom, I need to tell you something. Like, you're gonna be disappointed in me, but like I need to tell you. And she's like, what? You're not gonna graduate? And I was like, yeah, thanks. Like, of course I'm gonna graduate. Like, what the hell? And I was like, no, like, I'm pregnant. And she was just like, what? Like, she was in shock. And I was like, I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have a baby. And she was like, she like broke down. Whew. And that's when I broke down too, because I was like, oh my god, my mom's crying. But and then like after that, she was just like, how when, or like, you know, like I didn't even think like that was going on. And I was like, yeah, like we just found out today, and I just needed to tell you, and Melissa knows, and stuff like that. And then like the next day, like my baby's dad and his mom came over, and they were all talking and like saying like, well, are you gonna like be there for her? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be there for her. I'm like, that's my baby, whatever. So that's happened, and that's just how and then after that, like in high school, all my best friends in high school, they weren't my best friends anymore. Like, I separated from them the last like it was like in March, I think it was, when I like just like I was like, you know what, I don't want to be friends with them. Like, at the moment, I was just like, I was going through this phase where I just want to be alone, and it was weird. But something that really helped me out a lot was what is it called, Bible study. My teacher had Bible study, and it was great. Like, it was one of the greatest things I ever did in my life. And I had two friends that I was close to, Lauren and Tiffany, at the moment. And I didn't want to tell no one. Like, I was like, no, like, I don't want like no one to know. Like, it's none of their business, you know? I'm that person, like, if I don't fuck with you, then I don't want you knowing about me, because it's whatever I do is none of your business. So I was like, I'm not gonna tell nobody. But then my baby's dad posted something on Facebook, and like about like, oh, it's a blessing, blah 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 blah. And one of my ex best friends saw it and told one of my other best friends, and like I guess like they were thinking like, oh, she's pregnant, but it wasn't like no one actually knew, but they thought they knew, if that makes any sense. And I remember like screenshotting what my baby's nana put, and I screenshotted it and I sent it to Tiffany and Lauren in a group chat, and then they're like, what, for reals? And I was like, yeah. And I remember like Lauren walked into stats that day, and she was like so happy. I don't think Tiffany was at school that day, but they were the two friends that I had at the end. Like, it was weird because throughout high school, like, I knew them, but I never talked to them. But then we were all in Bible study, and that's when we got like close. But I mean, I'm grateful for them because they were there for my pregnancy and stuff, and they were always there for me. But yeah, and then, you know, my pregnancy was good. I didn't have morning sickness, thank God, because I hate throwing up. I didn't have really anything. I did leave to Chicago when I was 3-4 months pregnant. I did leave. I found out my gender. I found out what my baby was gonna be at, I would say 14 or 16 weeks, one of those two. I found out because I was anxious. I was like, I gotta know what it is, you know, like I need to start planning the baby shower. But we did the gender reveal. It was good. It was great. My whole pregnancy was, I mean, it was a roller coaster. It was, but I got through it, and I'm grateful for my little baby. But that's my story. I mean, it's not that long, because I really don't want to get into detail every little, like, you know, month by month. But all I know is I'm grateful for my baby. I know I'm young, and for all the young moms out there, don't let anybody like push you down like, oh, you ruined your life. No, you did not. You did not ruin your life. It's a blessing, and all you do is you just grow. Like, you see things so differently when you have a kid. Like, everything's so different to you. Like, you kind of mature in a way, and like you just think differently. Like, every little thing you'll be like, what the hell, why was I thinking like that? Like, it's so weird. But I never let anybody push me down, because I don't really care about anyone's opinion. I don't. But that was my 18 and pregnant story, and I hope you guys liked it, and if you guys did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.